Serves You Right is a show where the hosts take your questions and do their best to guide you. They want you to know that they are not professionals and they are not responsible for any hardships that result in your actions. So chill and don't take it too seriously. Just sit back, relax, and let these guys handle your problems.
You're not as messed up as you think you are. Your self-absorption makes you messier. Just settle down and you would feel a whole lot better deep down. You're just like everybody else.
Like clear my throat before I hit it because I didn't want that to. Even though like I can edit it out, I didn't want to be like.
You should.
Yeah, just
like oh god, it's something right.
Welcome to something. I'm all phlegmy and nasty. Actually, you're the sick one, so.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be able to tell.
I'm down with the sickness. What? I can't do it. My throat.
Down with the sickness.
Yeah. I can't do it. My throat won't let me do it.
Welcome back to Serves You Right. I am your humble host, Andy.
I'm your host, Thirsty.
And I'm your host, Julie.
Skipped a week.
Again.
Sorry about everything.
Sorry about everything.
To all of you millions of listeners who were waiting patiently all week. There's got to be that. There's always that one person. So there's got to be that one person out there who's like, every day they open iTunes and they're like, oh, I hope it's here. They wake up at like 6 or 7 a.m. and they check their iTunes immediately to see that if we have posted. And every day it's just a handful of disappointment for them. The sacrifices we make for this show. We're recording at the last minute just to make sure that it gets done on time. So we definitely have to make sacrifices. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging in there, chilling out, max and relaxing, all cool.
Shooting some people outside of the school.
So what's been going on this week, guys? Tell me all. We've been so fucking busy. I cannot explain how. I know that you guys have been busy. I know I'm basically just a bowl of Jell-O. That's how tired I am.
Yes, it's been super crazy. I mean, just moving, dealing with all my school stuff, exams, prepping for, a convention I'm going to with my friends and family.
What?
Yeah.
Which convention?
Anime Matsuri.
Where is that at? I didn't even know you were going to this. This is how little we talk.
But yeah, no, it's the weekend of the 7th to 9th. So it's not this weekend, but it's next weekend. And so I'm excited to go there. I have a bunch of friends that are going to be there. So I'm super excited. I dyed my hair today. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's
it
great.
Looks really good.
It's super different. I love it. But the most interesting thing I found this week is butt glitter.
It's what?
Butt glitter. There's this new thing going around where people slap glitter to that butt/thigh section, and it's a thing now.
What? In just like everyday life, or like are they just?
It's popular in photography, but it's like a trend that's trying to happen, and it's kind of cool. Like if I had the butt for it, which you guys know I have no butt. But if I did, I would totally do this.
I mean, okay, so is it like a thing where like you wear sexy lingerie or like you wear nice, undies underneath your clothes?
It's like booty shorts and then just glitter slapped on your thighs and butt.
I thought it was like the same principle of like always change your underwear. You never know when the medics are going to have to, cut it off. Or always wear butt glitter. You never know when you're going to smash guts.
Yep, exactly.
Erica, literally when I saw that, I thought you meant like it was like booty glitter, but like for the asshole. So they just sprinkle that shit around.
That is what I thought too. And when I first saw this, I was like, that is unhygienic. And then I read the article and I'm like, okay guys, okay, because you know how BuzzFeed gets crazy. They be posting all this weird stuff, little jewels that dangle in front of your cat's behind so you don't have to see it. It's like super weird.
I did see that. That is really interesting. I thought, if I have a cat, I would definitely do that because they have that tendency to like they know what they're doing, but they'll stretch right in front of you and then they're like butthole puckers right in your face. Oh,
Andy, don't say butthole puckers.
Yeah, especially an animal.
Pucker.
The butthole puckers. Don't say.
That sounds like a new porn.
Those two words do not have any business being together.
Yeah, butthole and pucker are just, absolutely 2 words that just do not belong in the same sentence.
But actually, I don't mind it. You can say it more.
Butthole puckers?
Yeah.
Butthole
She's like,
puckers.
you can say it, but you have to whisper it slowly into my ear.
Butthole puckers.
Yeah, just like that.
It sounds like you're like bleeping out the F word.
Yeah. But what is up with you guys? What's been going on?
I'm sitting in my chair, but I'm actually in a bowl because I'm completely jello because I've worked so hard that I have no more bones.
And Julie's all sick over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I caught
Kansas.
a dangerous cold. No, I haven't been sick since I moved here. I think it was like the first week when I moved here. I think I used to get a lot more sicker in Houston just because I had my little brother and sister. They were easily...
Yeah, that's very true. Kids carry a bunch of diseases with them. It's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Those fucking kids. They're like fucking rats in the bubonic plague.
They are, though. They are. Like, nah.
Little petri dishes walking around.
That's right.
They are.
Yeah, because
No,
I mean,
for real,
every
stop.
time every time there's like an epidemic, it's always a kid that went to Disneyland fucking caught it from some other kid.
Yeah.
didn't get
Something started growing on
vaccinated.
their face, and now it's taking over their body, and then they're turned superhuman.
Yeah.
But I am ready. I'm ready for some questions. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to like help some people. I wanna like give some good advice this week.
That's what we do here?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Guys, I was under false pretenses. Okay. Question number 1. My boyfriend and I frequent a bar that's just a small town local place. They have maybe 2 bartenders, but it's one of the best spots to be on Friday night. One of the bartenders almost always refuses to serve me unless my boyfriend orders the drinks. Here's the twist. That's only because a while back, she once overheard me say, "She makes me want to vomit," under my breath, right after she asked us what we'd like to drink while sitting at the bar. My boyfriend and I were in the middle of a conversation about a coworker, but now I'm thinking she assumes I was talking about her. How do I break the tension and tell the bartender that I don't dislike her, nor do I have a personal vendetta against her, so I can get my drinks in peace? And that is from Thirsty in Virginia, from Virginia. Just in case y'all didn't pick that up. Now, honey, I don't know what kind of bartender wouldn't sell you drinks. I mean, that's how they make their money, because they got to get that tip.
Yeah.
Who knows, honestly? I mean, you could just say, "Hey, are we okay?" Or, "Hey, is there something that I did to offend you?" Honestly, I think it's just in your head. If there's only 2 places in this town to drink, she's not going to isolate a customer because there's only 2 bars in the town, which makes it sound that there's like a population of 100.
Yeah, but she did say it's a poppin' place to be, so maybe she's like, "Look, I get enough business, I don't fucking need yours."
Y'all, I got 20 people up in this pub. We poppin'. We about to make rent
Up in
tonight.
here.
20 people up in here.
Maybe she could go, like, get that coworker that makes her want to vomit and, like, tell her the story. Be like, "Look, we're friends here, okay? But you make me want to vomit. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to, like, go in there and introduce yourself as the one who makes me want to vomit, so she doesn't so I can get my drinks. Because, like, you're the one who makes me sick, not her. So can you go tell her that for me?"
Thanks. Please and thank you.
I would really appreciate it. I'll slide you a quick 20. Just walk in there and be like, "Look, no hard feelings. I'll stand in the back. I'll hang in the shadows, and you can
Yeah,
just
but
do
guess
all the
what?
talking."
The coworker is going to be like, "Oh, really? Oh, really, B?" She's going to go up in that place, and she's like, "So guess what? Your best friend just told me." And she's going to cause more drama, because you know that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to happen. Anyway, dude, if this is such a big deal and you don't like confrontation, why don't you just ask your boyfriend to talk to the waitress?
Oh, but that could cause more problems.
Why?
Maybe the reason
Yeah.
that she's only ordering maybe she didn't even hear the conversation.
She probably didn't. I mean, if it's a poppin' bar, I mean, who really hears someone mutter a sentence under their breath?
I mean, the way she made it sound, though, is like it used to be, everything was fine until she heard this comment. So maybe my assumption is, look, I'm not here to, like, tell them they're wrong. Maybe she really did hear it. So maybe she could leave her phone number in the tip jar and be like, "Hey, call me." and then put a winky face so that she doesn't suspect it, So she'll make the call, and then she'll have her trapped on the phone and be like, "Hey, so I actually you don't make me vomit. I just wanted to clear the air here. We're all good here. Can I have that Jack and Coke?"
She could just lay down money and be like, "Here, can I get a drink?" And just pay cash, because a bartender will take cash, honey. They don't care who you is. They'll take it.
Yeah, instead of slipping her a tip, she could just slip her a Hallmark card, an apology card.
Yeah.
With the money.
Do they make a sorry for my vomit Hallmark card?
You can custom make Hallmark cards and print them off. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Or thank you for intruding in this very private conversation between me and my husband.
Yeah.
Just be like, "I'm sorry you're an ear hustler and thought that I wanted to vomit on you." It's like,
so make it like it's her fault. I see what you're saying.
Right.
So it's actually, you're turning it around to be like, "Look, you fucked up, not me. But I'm sorry that you feel this way. Mm-hmm. Sorry you make me want to hurl, but you're not what that conversation was about."
Maybe you need to flip that shit around.
Yeah.
Make her feel guilty.
She's the one in the wrong, not you. You weren't even talking about her.
Right.
I mean, obviously, she's the one that made the mistake, not you. Maybe you should just catch her outside. Not, wait till after they close, but you have to get, slobbering drunk. Start crying about your past mistakes. Maybe text or call a few exes. That way, your mascara is running, your makeup is all fucked up. By the time you wait till close out in your car and you catch her outside, it looks like you're so torn up about this that it is just eating you up, and you have to tell her, "Look, it wasn't about you. It wasn't about you."
Maybe she orders those really complicated drinks that take 10 different things and 3 different drink instruments to make. Oh, and the bartender's like, "No."
That might be what it is. Well, but her boyfriend is still ordering the drinks, so she's getting the drinks. It's just secondhand. You know what I mean?
Secondhand drinks.
I think that you just got yourself into a conundrum here. You're just gonna have to go to the second bar. You're gonna have to start hanging out there.
Start a new life. Get a different name.
Yeah, pack your bags and move away.
To a place where there's more than 2 bars.
Yeah, come to Houston. We got plenty of bars. We got bars on
we
bars.
We have 5 on one street.
Yeah, hell.
Had to force healthy food down my throat. I have a bad food addiction. A month ago, I could eat a bowl of popcorn and a bowl of chips and a chocolate milk in one night. The problem is, I want to be fit and healthy, mostly so I can meet Millie Bobby Brown. And I have a crush on her too. And so I live longer. I have extreme body issues too. And that's from username Stranger Things Rules with 4 Z's.
I love how I just realized that top of the list is I want to meet Billy Bobby Brown. But next to the list is I'd like to also live longer. It's well, this is an inadvertent. I want to get thin. I want to get fit and attractive so I can meet Millie Bobby Brown. A side effect of that is I'll live longer.
I like how she's saying, "Oh, I eat a whole bowl of chips and a whole ball of popcorn and some milk all in one night." And I'm like, that's every night for me. I'm just what is this? Is this a bad thing?
I mean, I know that it's filled with garbage, but popcorn and chips and chocolate milk is not gonna fill you up.
Yeah, dude, people eat a whole bag of popcorn to themselves.
Hell yeah.
She's like, "I ate a bowl." Good for you.
Yeah. And actually, you're on the right track, because popcorn is something you can snack on if you're eating healthy, because it doesn't have a lot of calories. It's just you got to get you can't add tons of butter.
Right. Popcorn's super healthy for you, the regular stuff.
Yeah, but that's the kind of diet that prevents you from meeting Millie Bobby Brown.
Wonder what Millie Bobby Brown eats. Okay, so eat what Millie Bobby Brown eats.
How to force healthy food down my throat. Why don't they just so put a bunch of healthy food in the blender and then put a funnel down your throat and then just pour the food down the funnel, and then that's it. That's how you force healthy food down your throat. I solved the problem.
You solved her food riddle.
Yep.
Actually, I was going to say that she should take a plunger. A used one, preferably, because it's already broken in. So, and that way, you still feel like you're shoving shit down your throat. Just apples, lettuce, a kale leaf, a singular kale leaf. Because remember, portion size is everything.
Fuck kale. No one likes kale.
Yeah, and then just sprinkle some chia seeds on top of that and just, plunge it in there.
Mm-hmm. Ew, but wait, okay. So at least Erica did have a good idea with the blender. So are you proposing that she just shove all this shit in her mouth, unblended or like whole,
and try not to
just
choke?
Plunge it?
And you got to think, when you plunge it in there, when you plunge it back up, it's coming back up. So it's constantly going up and down this chick's throat.
Let me hit you with this. What if you just use the plunger to extract your stomach?
Oh, like
just
they extract.
Then you would
it out.
die.
That way you don't have to worry about it anymore. There is no more eating. You're
You would
good.
die. They would never meet Millie Bobby Brown.
I just remembered I saw a really disgusting video the other day.
Ew, oh my God, about what?
It was of this lady that lived surrounded by feces.
Oh my God.
Have you seen that video? And like,
Holy
she's
shit.
all like, once you put the poo in the water and there's
Oh,
just water.
so disgusting. Oh no. Oh my God. And she's like, I'm gonna eat the contaminated food. I gotta have one last hurrah.
Oh yeah, I know. She said that. She's all like, "You gotta let me do it. You gotta let me do it one more time." Like it was like a thing for her.
Yeah,
I
like
remember
she was
watching
getting
those
high
videos.
off it. Oh, that's so.
She was.
Oh, that's
No,
so
it was like, you remember, it was
disgusting.
like a bunch of bottles of pee, and it was just like all in the bathroom, and there was like
Yeah.
used diapers and stuff, and it was pretty. I love those shows. I'm like, ha, cool.
Yeah, it definitely makes you reevaluate how bad your life is.
Oh yeah, it makes me feel so much better about
Not
myself.
so bad. It gets better for some people. It's fucking disgusting. We all joke here, but like actually eating shit and living in shit is not funny. Oh God, that's so fucking gross.
I think she's in a mental institution now.
Really?
Yeah.
there's
They
no
found that
toilets
she's
around.
unfit to live on her
She's-
own.
Probably like in there licking toilet bowls. She volunteers for cleaning duty. Is
I
her
can't-
favorite
I
duty
can't.
of the week.
Julie can't. She can't even, guys.
No, I can't make fun of her because, she legit had issues. I thought it was a joke at first and I laughed. But then,
No, that was not a joke. That was a real thing. You thought it was a joke?
yeah.
Oh no.
No,
Honey,
but
you
then I'm
couldn't-
all like,
Oh no, she had issues.
then I thought about it really long and hard. I was like, yeah, this has to be real. And then I
if
felt
it
bad.
was a joke, could you imagine being the person that had to fill a home with shit? Okay, look, we're gonna have this really elaborate goof. Okay, so here's what your role in this is. You're only gonna shit in bottles, okay? And we're gonna fill up a house. And we've got this homeless lady that we know. She's gonna do this for $20, and we're gonna get viral. We're gonna go viral.
This goof is 10 years in the making.
Mhm.
Actually, probably longer than that. It's going to be perfect. It can't go wrong.
And I like how she was like, they were like, did you not think the smell was coming from the feces? And she was like, no, I thought it was just the
best
mold
part.
and mildew.
That was
Yeah.
the best part.
Girl, do you not smell what's coming out of your ass?
Oh, man. You know what? I wonder, like, I'm sick right now, so I can't smell or taste anything. So I'm like, if anything smells like ass right now, I wouldn't fucking know. So maybe that's how she lived her whole life. No, wait, because she did
But her
smell.
mom lived with her, right? Until recently when the people came and took the mom away.
I thought the mom died.
Oh, wait, I thought she died.
Yeah.
No, I thought that they took the mom away.
No, the
Where'd
mom
they take
died.
her to?
Well, she lived there and her mom lived the same way.
Yeah, I remember her talking about that she was like,
Yeah.
well, it started with her. And, it honestly, it probably started as like, you know how people hoard. And that's why she hoards shit. Because it like reminds her of her mom. Because she said
Maybe.
she didn't always used to be that way. She said that it was she just started, her mom did it. And so she started doing it.
Right. I found out that I essentially have 3 dads. One I've not met. The other married my mom when I was 15. That's my daddy for real. And the third I was told wasn't really my dad when I was 18. I haven't seen dad number 3 since I was about 15, but I've been debating if I went to see him again. After all, I did grow up thinking he was my dad for 18 years. I guess it's cool that I get 2 extra for my back pocket, but I'm really in my feelings about this one. Sometimes I just want to ask him why. What are your thoughts? And that's from Ella McGool.
This isn't funny. What's behind daddy number 3? Survey says... Like, I should not be laughing about these daddy issues.
She said that she has one dad that she's never met, but that her mother married her real dad when she was 15.
Maybe it's like...
So who the hell is this other daddy?
You just got like 3 dads.
What?
God, what a conundrum.
Did they all just like come in a cup and the mom's like, okay, and like she just took the cup? I mean, and it's like, surprise, I got 3 daddies? I don't.
Okay, so what if, I'm all about making money, clearly. You know, I'm always got the gears turning about what we could do to help people, but also profit off of the week. So I'm thinking we create an app that matches you with possible dads. And it'll be like a free to play, but like you got to pay for certain features. So here's what I'm thinking. Dads can sign up. If they think that they might have illegitimate children out there, they put in their interests, their age, and their like bodily features. I'm thinking that you, the searcher, could put in your interests, your age, and bodily features, and like what you're here for, like back child support, to, you know, work on your daddy issues, to reconnect with your possible father, to learn to play guitar. Because let's be honest, 95% of deadbeat dads play the guitar. So I mean, that could, you know, you could, you know, just tick the interest that you have and what you're there for. You know how like on dating websites they have those buttons where it's like wink or flirt whenever you have a possible match, right? So they could just have we could just have a button on ours that just says, "Are you my daddy?" Boom, you're matched.
I think what this girl needs to do is she needs to take a DNA test and find out who her real daddy is.
Okay, but that's what this app is for. If you can't afford a paternity test, free to play, absolutely free with microtransactions. I'm thinking maybe we could call it like Dadlibs.
Dude, Dadlibs sounds like a website where dads go to have like a dad joke off. Like who's got the best dad joke?
A forum of just dads who's got the best dad. And like that, but the app is gonna need a tagline. You know how Mad Libs is just like insert noun here, insert adjective here. The tagline for Dadlibs could just be blank. Your dad here. Dadlibs, let's make it happen.
We should.
But no, you know what's free? Steve Wilkos. I think this is a great Steve Wilkos story, and I think she needs to email him. I just don't even know where this chick is. Honey, what you doing with your life? Like, how do you not know who your real dad is?
I mean, who cares? This girl's living the life. She can get shit from all 3 of them.
It doesn't sound like it, though. I mean, some of them she hasn't even met, so obviously they don't give her stuff. So, she sounds like one of those families where it's like, they disappear.
What if you get... I've heard how people will like get on these dating websites and they'll set up dates every night of the week so they have a free meal every night of the week. What if these dads are getting on here claiming children to save up for Father's Day? Fuck.
You found the loophole.
What about Dadlibs? Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? For a second, I was like, it should be called GoDaddy, but then I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, we don't want to... Nope, sorry, that's
taken. A hosting website. I just want to know why they called it GoDaddy.
Yeah, what is GoDaddy? Is that a search engine?
It's like a server or a hosting website. I don't really remember.
Is it?
Yeah, it's where you buy. It's where you buy your website name.
Oh, okay. Why GoDaddy?
It's cheap. It's only like 99 cents.
But why GoDaddy?
They were probably trying to attract, that crowd. That crowd with dad issues.
Maybe we should market this to GoDaddy. I think we've got a good system. We've got a good idea here that we could not only market but make money off of.
Nailed it. Business 101.
Done in one. Nailed it. We crushed it. On to the next one. Well, guys, it's time for us to be good parents. Let's go to the void and take care of it.
Take care of what?
Is that an abortion joke?
What? No! I meant like we're the parents of the void. Oh my God. No. I meant like we're the parents of the void, so let's take care of it and be a good parent.
Yeah, we had it abandoned for like 2 episodes already.
Yeah.
That's bad parenting.
We got a shout out this week from actually someone that I know. He's my old pastor at First Baptist Church in Spindale, North Carolina. This is from Preacher to Andy. Preacher says, "Hey Andy, remember that time at church camp when your little blonde friend was given a bottle of root beer from the cool kids upstairs, and it turned out they had just peed into an IBC into an IBC bottle and put the cap back on? That was funny."
Wait, what?
Let me be clear. I do not remember this. But apparently, I had a little blonde friend. We had the upstairs, which was like the youth room. And that's where like the cool kids would hang out, like the teenagers, you know? Apparently, one of them had peed in an IBC root beer bottle and gave it to my friend. I don't know if they drank it. Honestly, I'm going to do a follow-up story of this because I'm going to do a follow-up because I'm going to contact him and be like, "Can you tell me more about this?" I would love to know more about my childhood. I honestly, maybe I drank from it too and I just blocked it out of my childhood memory.
Urine's it's a pretty strong smell not to be like, "Oh, hey, there's urine in this." Like, yeah, you know, you open up the bottle, you smell it.
I like how my pastor himself was like, "That was funny." Like, not of like, "I'm sorry that happened to you," or I'm sorry for your friend. I just want to take this moment in time to publicly apologize. Instead, I want to take this time to publicly say, "That was funny." It is funny. Whoever the fuck did that, it was really, really clever. I commend you. I don't even know who the friend was.
You know what? This reminded me of a story from when I was little. I used to watch a lot of Bill Nye the Science Guy. You know how he does those experiments? I don't know, like it's some sort of liquid, and then he'll put food coloring in it. Well, at the time, I didn't know it was like, you know, the liquid and food coloring. So I put Windex in a bottle. I put it in like one of these juices. It's like a plastic juice thing, and I put some Windex in there, thinking it was the same thing. And I was gonna heat that shit up. Oh, girl! I actually left it out. Like, I did that like at night, and then I felt tired, so I went to sleep. I left it in the sink. My little brother, he was maybe like around 5 or 6. He goes to the counter. This is disgusting. And my mom was like, "Who the fuck did this?" I got the best beating of my life that day. I almost killed my brother. I have so many stories of how when I try to kill my brothers unintentionally. But those are for future episodes.
You were like, "Look, Mom, we have too many of these. We don't need this one."
We need to thin out the herd, guys.
Yeah, I'm survival of the fittest, Mom.
He didn't drink it. I don't know how it happened, but like I guess my mom found out it was actually Windex that was in there. I'm pretty sure he probably tasted it and was like, "Ew," and then my mom was like, "What's wrong with it?" And probably inspected it. I have to ask her again, but I just remember that she was like, "Did you put Windex in here?" I'm a scientist, Mom. You don't understand.
You don't understand, Mom. I'm going to be a scientist one day. Either that or an undertaker.
Yeah. So don't ever drink from mysterious liquids in bottles. And that's my little shortest nuggets of wisdom there. Anyway, I actually have a surprise question this week. So nobody prepped for this one, I guess. I'm 26. She's 12. She wants me. What to do?
What?
Been playing an online game with a woman. I'm up to level 26, but she's only level 12. She really wants me in her clan to help her level, but I can't find a way to tell her that she's only going to hold me back from leveling up myself. Any advice? And that's from Xbox Boy.
You made me seriously reevaluate having you on this show. Because I thought that was going to go somewhere completely different.
That's why it was a mystery question.
You got me. Good goof.
Well, I mean, it's Yahoo questions. Yahoo answers whatever. It's a cesspool of, like, disgustingness.
When you get on Yahoo questions, there is no premise to the question. It just says the question, and then you click on it, and then you go. It takes you to the question. So what in that question piqued your interest to click on it?
The pedophilia.
The pedophilia. She's like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, guys.
No, because like this is like obvious trolling. I mean, it might not have been. So it's like I wonder what the fuck they're gonna say now. So it's just full of racist. It's just trolls.
I mean, it's obviously trolling now that like you read the question, because the way they staged it, they knew what they were doing. They're 26 years old, but I gotta admit, that's good. That's a good goof. Like that's really good. Someone was really, really clever for that.
Someone has way too much spare time on their hands.
Yeah, how do you even think about that?
How is he already level 26?
Like the game just
Wait, Erica, we don't even know what game they're playing.
This is true. But no, I mean, this is probably the most contact he's having with a woman. He should just help her out. Maybe she'll give him some.
Yeah, absolutely. Just wait a few levels and she'll be ready.
How can she tell her that she's too young in level?
You're fucking noob. I don't want you on my team.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you say.
Okay, but they say they've been playing online with a woman.
They don't want her in the clan.
Oh, yeah. She wants me in her clan to help her level. So
her clan of 5-year-olds.
I think she probably was like, hey, I got this level 26 friend. And they were like, oh, invite him here. Get him in here. He can help us all level. That's probably what is happening.
Most likely, because that's exactly what happens. I mean, usually there's like 1 or 2 good people on your team.
Yeah.
And then the rest of people just tag along for the XP points.
Yeah.
So, dude, I mean, it's up to you, man. Like, if you want to help the chick out, go for it. But if there's nothing in for you, I wouldn't do it.
I used to do stuff like that when I played World of Warcraft, or when I played Aeon. Like, I would like get in these moods where I would be like, you know what, I'm gonna help some noobs. I'm really gonna like, I'm just gonna run through some raids with them, take them along with me, and just kill everything, let them get some XP. I mean, just do it.
Yeah,
just
and that was serving a purpose because you wanted to help someone.
So maybe he could just, I mean, if he's really concerned about her, like
bringing down his
score, he's gonna hold her back. If you ever want to do some charity work, go ahead and join it. But just, like, make yourself super unavailable. And then, because at that, like, any time that you're like, hey, you guys want to do a raid? I'll get you some XP. We'll get some good loot. They're always going to be like, oh, yeah, hurry. Billy, get online. They're going to help us raid. Like, they're going to drop everything they're doing for you. But you can just, like, pick and choose when you want to. Because we all get in those moods. We all see noobs and we're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not doing that right. Let me do it for you.
I remember back in my day. I don't play gaming, but I only play the single player ones where people won't judge me and won't be like, oh, she's level 12, I'm level 26. I don't want this fucking noob in my clan.
But you know what? We were all level 12 at one time. I don't consider myself an online gamer anymore, but when I was, every online game I've played, I've always had that one person that's been like, I'll help you out. Like, but I've never invited them to a clan of noobs and been like, hey, help us all. Like, I mean, keep it exclusive. Just you and her, hanging out. Mm-hmm. Maybe you could help her. Just explain it to her. Just like, look, I really, just be honest. Be like, I don't want to be in a clan with a whole bunch of retards who don't know what they're doing. I can't handle it. Like, I got to do me
Andy.
too. But I'll help you whenever you, what? Oh, because I said the R word. Sorry. Forgot it's not PC. I thought they reclaimed that word. Anyways, so tell her, be honest with her, be like, I thought this was just a me and you thing, but if we don't feel the same way, we're gonna have to break it off. Come at me when you grow up a little bit in levels.
You need to mature as a gamer. Yeah, no, I mean, the only downside is that, like, if you're a higher level and you hang out with a bunch of low levels, they're going to throw low level stuff at you, so you're not going to get EXP points. You know what I'm saying? So you're only benefiting the other people. So if you want to help them out and you want to feel better about yourself, do it. If there's nothing in it for you and you don't want to, then just say politely no.
Yeah, just tell them, like, look, I don't have time for that garbage.
Okay, next question. The other day, I was leaving work, and I was telling everyone goodbye, and I accidentally told my boss, "Bye, I love you." Realizing my error, I just walked out and said nothing else. Normally, I would find this hilarious and leave it at that, but earlier that day, I was telling him about how he reminded me of my old high school crush. Now, I have no interest in this guy whatsoever. But I'm afraid that now he thinks that not only am I interested in him, but that I'm trying to play out an old high school fantasy vicariously through him. How do I go to work and face not only him, but my coworkers as well?
Where was that from? Oh, that's from Embarrassed, North Carolina.
I've done that before. I've told my boss I love you when I left. It was a guy boss. I'm like, okay, love you, bye. Totally did it. I felt so bad and awkward about it. We just never talked about it after that.
I love this. Like, that's an I mean, I think that's hilarious in it itself. Like, I would definitely be like, under my breath, tell my boss, bye, love you. Like, I would, that's something I would do just because I think it's funny. But, like, the deeper you get into this question, it's just like, it just gets worse and worse.
This person was really digging themselves a hole.
Yeah. I mean, the hole they just did not even realize the hole they were digging until they said, I love you.
No, but then after that, they were talking about an ex who reminds them just...
No, it says... Earlier,
before.
they were talking about it. Earlier that day, they were telling him about how he reminded him of an old high school crush.
Oh.
Yeah, so they were talking
You're
about this
right.
earlier, and then she says, bye, I love you. Or he. Does it say a girl?
Yeah.
I assume. This sounds like something a woman would do.
Did you just assume my gender?
Honestly, as a boss, if an employee told me they loved me before they left, I'd be like, oh, they really like me. Because, like, as a boss, people liking you is really hard to come by. I mean, I guess it would be different if they said they reminded you of a high school crush, because then at that point I'd be like, I think I need to end this work relationship.
You're no longer my work wife. Sorry.
I would just go to work and see what happens. If he's acting real strange, then just be like, look, you know, sometimes we say things that we don't mean. Don't read anything into it. I'm so sorry. But if he's normal about it, or if he's extra, like, you're getting more hours at work, all of a sudden you got a bonus, I would just let it lie. Let sleeping dogs
I would just, dude, roll with it. You're
Yeah.
starting getting those, you know, he's bringing you coffee in the morning, giving you the good times, not the crappy times at work, the good times.
Yeah.
All those extra back rubs. Just go with it.
And are you sure that wasn't like a Freudian slip? I think you really
Freudian.
need to, like,
Yeah, Freudian slip.
whatever.
A Freudian.
Do you know that they have proven that everything that Freud has taught is fucking like a lie? Like, none of it is legit. They've disproven all of his theories.
Yeah.
But then we still reference him.
Freudian slips, like, I don't know. Maybe they're just really coincidental. How long has she been thinking about this for her to be like, hey, you know what? You really remind me of my old high school crush.
That's kind of weird. I've never told someone I've worked with or someone that I know. No, that's a lie. No, but work-wise, I've never told anyone that you remind me of an ex. I've told other people, like, dude, you remind me of their ex. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, nope. Nope, not really.
And maybe they didn't even date because it just says a high school crush. So they may not have been dating. I think that this was a Freudian slip because, you know, when I think of a high school crush, I think of, like, you know, someone you had a crush on in high school and, like, you know, nothing ever came to fruition. So maybe she does want to play out this fantasy.
Obviously. I think she wants it. She wants to
secretly. Just admit it to yourself, honey bun.
Yeah.
You want it.
I mean, all this stuff happened in that day. So, I mean, come on.
Yeah. I can't imagine going to work and be like, you remind me of my crush.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like, what is that?
The whole thing is just weird.
But that's just, I tell everyone I love them. I'm like, okay, love you, bye. And they're like, okay. And so it just depends.
You
Some
never
people
tell me
aren't
that.
expressive.
You never told me that.
The other day when I got off the phone, I said, I love you, bye.
Oh, okay, that's true. You did. Okay. I expect to hear I love you from now on.
But yeah, no, that's what I do. I do that with all my, like, with most of my friends. I just like, okay, love you, bye. It's just an automatic response.
I could see this coming up in normal conversation. Be like, you know, you really remind me of someone from high school. And then
It just depends on the conversation, but it could.
because they could just be like, I used to have this crush on someone in high school. You really remind me a lot of them, especially if you're a new employee. You know, you're trying to make conversation. I mean, it's a weird thing to talk about, but even if you're like, you know, the things you say sometimes are like your mannerisms.
Oh, yeah.
You really remind me of someone I knew in high school. And then they're like, you know, you're talking like, oh yeah, I used to have a huge crush on him. But what makes it weird? Because it could actually be like really nonchalant in conversation. But what makes it weird is the I love you. You fucked up. Like you've created pack your bags and move away.
You done it.
Yep.
You gotta go get a new job.
Yep. Yeah, you need a new job. Go back to college. Crushed it.
Question.
Final Yahoo.
Final Yahoo time.
It's the final Yahoo.
My teacher accused me of being in a cult. What do I do? And that's from Manson69.
What is this child doing for a teacher to ask if you're in a cult?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah, because that's not something you just assume. Like, even if, you wear all black, you're doing something that your teacher's like, are you in a cult? Like, I can see, I don't know, do you go into school with, like, blood on your clothes? Or, like...
He has a swastika on his forehead. Miss, what do you want? What's going on? Why are you assuming things?
Yeah, because adults can rationalize. I think we've proven that.
Okay. we're like 80-20 there. So.
Yeah, my rationality is not always all there.
How about this? Tell her you're actually in a cult that sacrifices teachers to the Egyptian god Exodia, the forbidden one, and just for shits and giggles one day, just for like shits and giggles one day, show up at her house in a black robe and tell her you're gonna send her ass to the shadow realm.
No. You stare deeply in her eyes and just start like talking random noises.
Or don't even say anything. Like, wait till you're like always sit in the back of the class and just make like very firm and like vicious eye contact and just move your lips.
Yes. Oh my god, that would freak me out.
What if she develops like Stockholm syndrome or whatever that you call that? And then she's like
Bell's palsy, like in the middle of class.
No, isn't that where like
wait, Stockholm syndrome? That's where you get locked away.
What are you talking about?
That's where you get locked away, and you eventually are like, "Well, I like it here."
No, that's when you fall in love with your captor.
And then like they just become like a real Manson couple, and they actually sacrifice teachers to the Egyptian god Exodia, the forbidden one.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. I hated every fucking teacher I had in high school. If I could make any of them feel so insecure that they thought that I was in a cult, I would have done it. Do it.
PSA announcement for teachers: ways to tell if someone is in a cult. Go. If they're wearing black eyeliner, cult.
Swastika tattoos.
Cult.
Black eyeliner. Wait, I just said that.
Yeah. More black eyeliner.
More black eyeliner. Cult.
More cult.
Fishnets, cult. My Chemical Romance shirt, cult.
They carry around the necromancy. No, wait, no, not the the Necronomicon.
Oh my gosh.
Cult.
Obviously, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cult.
Buying the Ouija board. Cool. Luigi board.
Luigi board?
Playing
A Luigi board.
Playing Luigi's Haunted Mansion. Cult. If you got an Audi, you're in a cult.
Pineapple on pizza, cult. I love pineapple on pizza, y'all.
Pineapple
It's
and ham
amazing.
is good.
Oh, people don't know it until they try it.
Yeah.
Podcasters cult. We are kinda.
Cultsy right.
Band class.
Hot Topic cult.
Yeah, anything Hot Topic. Nightmare Before Christmas cult. Fuck everyone. You know what that pisses me off? When I was in high school, everyone started getting into that Nightmare Before Christmas fucking bullshit, and I was like a hardcore fan since I was like 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Cult.
Fuck that shit.
I mean, it's the same way with comics and like nerdy stuff. I'm just like, you guys have never lived it. You guys were never tortured.
I legitimately
you cannot like it.
knew several people who would sport Nightmare Before Christmas shit from Hot Topic, and they had never even seen the fucking movie. Do you know how much
ridiculous.
it still enrages me to this day.
Till this day.
I could quote that movie word for word. When I was a kid, I actually sat down and wrote a script for The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Was it the actual Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, it was just the movie, but I converted it into a script.
Into MP3 format. A musical.
I honestly converted it into a script, and I wanted to have it signed by Tim Burton.
Oh my gosh.
I was a weird kid. Cult. Thanks for joining us on our personal cult. Another great episode. So we'll see you next week. If you have any shout outs, you can send them to the cult. I mean the void. And we'll read them for you on the show. And we'll read it for you on the show. All you have to do is you go to the website, servesyouRightcast.com/shout.
You can also send us questions to servesyouRightcast.com/ask. You can send it to our Gmail account directly, which is servesyouright@gmail.com. Don't forget, we are on iTunes. We are on Google Play. We are on iHeartRadio. We have all these different forms where you can get to us. You can contact us. You can listen to us. And don't forget YouTube. We're on YouTube, guys. There's no excuse.
We also have Instagram and Twitter. We're known there as Searcast. You gotta roll my R's. Gotta let the Latino people represent. Anyway, we're also Facebook.com/ServesYouRightCast, and you can send us your questions there. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know. You
Much
always
obliged.
say thank you. Like you, I
Much
imagine
obliged.
I wish that like I could see you right now on video because I imagine you just always, whenever you say thank you after reading Twitter and Instagram, you just
does a
bow.
little
And
bow.
Facebook, she does a little bow. Thank you.
I do.
Like I imagine you with like all black with like a black satin curtain behind you. Thank you. This was my poetry reading of our social media accounts.
I actually do. I do bow sometimes. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
I've never noticed that. That's very
I've
curious.
never noticed that.
I've only hung out with you like 2 times in person, Andy. So, you know.
That's true. That is a fact.
It is true.
We also want to thank Frank Turner for the use of our theme song, Reasons Not to Be an Idiot, off of the album Last Minutes and Lost Evenings. And we want to thank our great friend of the show, Juan Robles, for his introduction to the podcast that you hear every week. We're excited for him to get his braces off so he can do another intro for legitimacy reasons. So, we'll see you next week. I have been your humble host, Andy.
I've been your host, Thirsty.
And I have been your cutest, most adorable, shortest host, and the sickest host, Julie.
You're the illest.
Thank you. Thank you. The illest. First things first, I'm the illest.
This has been Serves You Right, and we just gave you advice your mother would never give you.
Get up and get down and get outside. Get up and get down and get outside. Get up and get down and get outside.
Okay.
That's Erica's air guitar riff.